Alright, we're back in Sam's Knob parking lot. Second weekend in a row. And trail is right here. So, the bathrooms, I had to use them this morning and there was no toilet paper. So just know that there's probably not toilet paper. Anyway, no big deal. That's the path right in front of the car. Anyway, so we're back here at Sam's Knob Trailhead. And we are going to hike to Sam's Knob around Flat Laurel. Haven't figured out the exact route I'm doing yet. It's based just on how the skies look, because there's supposed to be rain and thunderstorms. So anyway, there's supposed to be storms and stuff this afternoon, and so I hadn't really fully decided exactly how I want to go. So we'll just see where we end up today, but we are staying out on the trail. I've got a better mental state this weekend, yeah. So yeah, we'll just show y'all the way. Just beautiful morning. Trying something a little bit different tonight with my hammock setup. Instead of doing an underquilt, I'm just going to use my Gossamer Gear thin light pad in the hammock. So we'll see how that works. Kind of wondering about that, but anyway, yeah, just beautiful morning. And I've not done any of the trails on this section, so all this is new to me. Some pretty ferns. So this is the Sam's Knob Trail. So we'll take that to the summit of Sam's Knob this morning, and then after that we'll figure out, which way to go on the loop. So anyway, it should be a beautiful day. And I think this was like an 11 mile or 12 mile loop, so nothing too strenuous over 2 days, just getting out and enjoying it. Barely a quarter mile down the trail. Looks like maybe just a little camp spot. Definitely hammock hang here, maybe. But I don't know if this is an actual like campsite or not. But definitely no room for a tent here. Oh wow, those are some different flowers. Those are really pretty. And they're all in here. It's just lined with wow. So pretty. But anyway, so Sam's Knob is this right here in front of us. I think this is just a campsite. I don't think this is like the trail. Yeah, decent fire range. Although yeah, it's one of those, I don't understand where you get firewood from. Yeah, because there's nothing shown on the map. But this is pretty here with the mountains. I don't know that I would camp here because it's rocky, and I mean, unless you're set up like right here, I mean, you're still on rocks. Unless you camp just in this grassy area, but then you're on a hill. I wouldn't camp there. So this boardwalk section starts at about 0.4 from the parking lot. I wonder if somebody's camped there. Oh, that's cold. Let's see. It's not showing we're at the split. Maybe that's a shortcut. Oh, a shortcut. Now we turn right. I'm not looking forward to going through that tall grass. So it says it's about a quarter of a mile. So to this point, it's been about 5/8 of a mile. Yeah, so that was the shortcut. I guess they don't want people shortcutting up that way. Breeze was good. Oh wow. So these first viewpoints As we're near the summit. Oh, well, I about did it. About a mile. So you can see the trail down there cutting through the field. So we're at 1.23 and we're at this split on top of Sam's Knob. So we'll go out that way first, see these viewpoints, then come back down, walk out all the way out this way, and then maybe if there's an obvious trail, we'll try to get the summit of Sam's Knob, which is that way. But for now, we'll get this way. Oh, I wonder if this is a campsite, because we're not on the trail. So 1.25. There's a campsite in here. Definitely tent friendly. Probably get a couple of tents. It's like everybody sets up back there. Probably set up in here. So that, again, has at 1.25. Definitely not hammock friendly, as you can see. And I guess we'll just wander around. Maybe this goes out to the summit. I'm assuming this is probably the summit right here, because this seems like the tallest point. Maybe. I don't know. Just don't look. Unless there's another right there. Oh, it's soaking wet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd definitely say it's an unmaintained trail. I'm not walking through that. But we'll take this trail to go back this way. Oh gosh, it's wet. Ugh. So this is that other, is this the center? No, we're still on the unmaintained trail. So I'm assuming back in there is the summit to Sam's Knob. Alright, so I guess we're back on the Sam Knob Trail. We started out going left, then we circled around that way and back. So I guess we'll just go ahead and go out to the end of this. allowed to camp here at 1.3, but this is one heck of a view from right here. Sally's like, no, I ain't going up that. Oh, it looks like there's a campsite right here. See, she's so smart, she went around. Look at you, Pikachu. Aren't you just the smart one? Aren't you just the smart one? Here's the campsite. Oh, yep, this is the campsite here. This is definitely nice, for sure, and soft too. Like, you got some soft places to set up a hammock. I mean, a tent, but it'd be lumpy. Man, so pretty. Wait. Is 1.38. As you can see there, you're not protected too well from winds and stuff here, so you got a little bit of protection right here. As you can see, that's where everybody sets up. But, man, it's gorgeous. See, it looks like people maybe camped here, too. We'll keep going and go to the other side and see what the views are like over there. So here's that side trail we popped out of earlier. Yeah. And then here's that trail junction we were at earlier, and I said we were going left and then ended up going right anyway. Flame azalea, definitely past its prime. This may be a campsite. I mean, this seems like a well-worn path. Yep. A little camp ring there, campfire ring. Oh, this is definitely a well-protected campsite here. But you're on a slant. But I mean, you definitely set up here. It's not too lumpy. It does kind of slant though. It goes down this way. And you could probably set up in here too. Like honestly, I think I like this spot just a little bit better because you can set up this way. I mean, you're still on slant, but at least you wouldn't be rolling off your pad. So that is there on the map. Maybe there's a view back here. A little bit of a view. Oh, is it now? This is nice. No fire ring though. But man, killer view. Big good sunrise spot. Looks like people have just been using this as a fire pit. I mean, it's not a bad idea because at least it is blocked a little bit. And then got a little bit of spot here. And I wonder if this just loops back around to the trail. I think it might, so we'll follow this because this seems well worn, so. Maybe it's just a bathroom trail. I'll tell you what, we'll just go back. Let's go back, Sally. So you can't really see it when you're coming back down, but it drops and it's pretty rutted on this side here. So as you're coming down, it'll be on your left. So just watch your step as I step down in it. Okay, keep heading toward the trail. Alright, so we're back on the main trail at 1.6. Apparently there's a viewpoint straight ahead and to the left. I don't know which one to do first. I think I'll go left first. Oh, and that was 1.66. I think this is the other viewpoint that we could have got by going around that other trail. Yep. This is 1.7. Great little lunch spot. Enjoyed a nice little lunch. Had a Thunderbird bar and some Goo energy chews. It's the blueberry pomegranate ones. They're pretty good. But, yeah, just watching the clouds roll in. So it definitely seem to be getting bigger and heading this way. So we'll head on. I'm thinking about, I don't know. I keep changing my mind about how far I'm going to go today. So I think it just depends on what campsites we see. That's 1.7 to that little outcropping there. And it just circles around. So I mean, like we went out that way, but I mean, you can go that way and around, or just go that way and back, and that way and back. Just whatever you want to do. It's definitely worth coming up here though. It's really pretty. So this is back where the trail splits and you go that way to the other side. So that is now at 1.82. I'll keep going down. What you smell? Absolutely gorgeous. So I think when we drop off this trail, we're gonna go through that open area back into the woods and follow the stream. I think the stream is like down in that valley down there. So I think that's the trail's namesake, Flat Laurel. So we'll see how flat it is. Here's the junction where we came down, or I don't know if down's the right word, but we came across this way. Now we're going to go straight into Sam Knob, which I don't know, it's kind of confusing that this is called Sam Knob, if I'm being honest. Oh, and to this point it is 2.4. That sun feels so good. So good. To Flat Laurel. Huh. Yeah, so there's no trail here. So the trail does go right here. Looks like people are just kind of going through the field. Sally, we're not going that way. Come on. Alright, and there's our little campsite. It's kind of lumpy. I mean, you can make it work, but lumpy and slanty. But it's 2.46. Decent fire ring though. Now, at least you do have some wood to maybe break off. Of course, looks like people are breaking off the live tree. So. There's a good girl. There. Is that a campsite? Oh, there's a campsite. 2.7. Looks like it's in that stand of trees, but you could probably camp right there in that little opening too. I don't see any dead trees. I guess this is Flat Laurel Creek. Oh. Is this a campsite here? It definitely seems like a good place too. Looks like there used to be a fire ring there, some rocks. I mean, I would definitely camp here because the ground is really soft. I don't know if this is actually a campsite or not, but you could definitely set a tent right there. And you could probably set one right back in there. Probably set one here. Looks like people have used this area. That was around 2.75, I think. And you could probably camp in this area too, maybe. Oh, this back here looks like one maybe, because those paths. Oh yeah, it's got a nice fire ring too. So this is about 2.76. Oh yeah, nice soft ground. This is really nice. If you just wanted to be in the woods, you know, if you really don't have like a sunrise or sunset view. But got fire ring, but it kind of needs to be dug out. And there's like a little spot. So there's just kind of spots every which way in here. Oh. Probably could hammock camping right here. Maybe if you got a short enough hammock, maybe go between this tree and that tree. I mean, there's just little trails going off every which way. See right in there, it looks like people been camping. And there's a fire ring. It don't look like it's used as much, but right there's where you would tent probably. And right here. Pretty good fire pit. So yeah, I mean, you just wander all around back in here just to find you a piece of privacy. So yeah, and then you got that back in there, but again, you don't have a fire ring there. So and I think I definitely like this site the best for tent, because you got a decent sized fire pit and stuff. It seems like you could probably find enough wood to burn. And that there's Sam's Knob. That's where we were at earlier. Right there. Hi. I don't know what DP2 means. So we are going right here, but excuse me. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this trail. Like, I want to see what campsites are on this trail, and I don't want to have to backtrack tomorrow, so I'd rather just do that today. So we're just going to try to go between where we're at now and this 347 Little Sam Trail. I think it's like 0.4, so we'll just see what campsites are along that. Oh, easiest. Oh, and to that point is 2.9. It's really pretty. Is that a... Oh, this is like a little campsite here. But there's the fire ring. Oh, this is cozy. Right here in this little laurel. Really pretty. Oh, and that is at, I'm assuming about 2.9, 2.95. Yeah, 2.92. So you can camp back in here. I mean, it's flat enough and soft enough. No, I don't know that you would actually want to, but because there's no fire ring. But now, I guess you could camp. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming there's probably multiple points of entry, but here's the nice campsite. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And this is really nice. Great for tents. Okay for hammocks. I don't see really a space over there for hammocks, but maybe over here. Definitely a nice fire ring of rocks to sit on. Oh man, that is fantastic. Now you could probably hammock camp right here. So this is 3 miles. It's a pretty large site, so like you could probably hammock. I don't know if that tree's living, so I don't know if I would actually hang off that or not. But you could probably hang from there to there. Probably over there from there to there. Oh, it looks like there's a campsite back here. Let's see. Oh, that's muddy. So, and here's another site. Looks like that reconnects to the trail. But, now you could hammock right there. Oh, right under a bird box. Maybe not. That birds would crap on your stuff. But, oh, this is nice. I don't know if this creek flash floods any, but this is really nice too. It's like you got a soft place right there for a tent. Get a tent right here. That tree right there's dead. Got some nice sitting stones. I'd definitely say you could probably camp between this tree here and that tree. And so there's just kind of trails going off every which way, so oh yeah, nice little fire pit there. No rocks to sit on, but you can probably set a chair there. Right here, because it's kind of level. I think this one is more tent friendly or hammock friendly in my opinion, because you could probably, excuse me, hang from that tree to that tree, or if you got a big hammock, maybe from that tree to that tree. So they look pretty good, and just water access, you can't beat it. I think I would restack that fire pit though, because it's really not going to do a lot of good. Anyway, so all this is around like the 3-mile mark, and here's the trail again. So we'll just keep seeing. Right here's like another area. Oh wow, check out the mushrooms. So the trail is just right down there, so you follow this path up, and here's like a big fire pit. Nice tent spot right there. Really nice. It looks like you could probably tent camp, or hammock camp, sorry, in here. Right between that tree and this tree. Or if you could get it high enough and felt safe enough to hover over that stump from this tree to that tree. Or maybe even from that tree to that tree back there. So yeah, options here. I mean, it just, like I say, it just kind of keeps wandering around because there's another like little trail. So this is around, like I said, it's all around like the 3.25 mile. And yeah, it's like 3.1. Really nice. Definitely like that site for a tent, because you got the nice fire pit here. Water access is good. Good place just to play in the water for a bit. Looks like we'll get to cross the stream again. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get my feet wet. Holy crap, that water is frigid. Holy cow, I was not expecting that. Tell ya, we're not in South Carolina anymore. I hope we don't have any like deep crossings, because that's gonna be causing my leg to go numb. I mean, it's cold. That's that stream crossing at 3.15 for me. There's another like little, what looks like a campsite. As lumpy as it is, I definitely think it would be more hammock friendly than tent. But it looks like whatever fire pit was here, they've disassembled it. Because you can see, it looks like it used to be right here. Like the rocks are just kind of scattered around. It's probably more hammock friendly, but I really don't know if I would recommend it. Probably for hammock, and if you don't want to do a fire. Yeah, I guess you could probably set up between. But see, like these trees don't look, like this tree here looks kind of dead. So I don't know. Like, but I would say probably from that tree right there to this tree. That looks like another campsite. Probably over there too. I think it's another like hammock, more hammock friendly. You probably fit a tent right here if you clean out the branches. 3.23. So that last camp that was just right there. So you come up the trail heading east and come across this one. Now this one is nice. Nice tent spot. Kind of lumpy, but it's not bad. And then you've got this over here, but you're a little bit far away from the water. But I mean, like, you could just got it back there where you crossed. Wonky fire pit. Oh, people's got a path going down to the water there. So yeah, I mean, this is nice. Plenty of shade. Don't seem to be too buggy. A few hammock spots. So yeah, definitely tent friendly too, because like you for sure hang right there. Looks like there's a fire pit right there. If that's a campsite or not. Alright, so Little Sam, yeah. So we'll be coming down from that direction tomorrow to go that way to the parking lot. But we'll just backtrack and go keep beside the stream and see what kind of campsites we see. And just enjoy the trail. It's really pretty. So, oh, and that junction was 3.46 from where we started. Of course, that's with me wandering around campsites and stuff, so it may be like 3.42 or something. But I think it's pretty close. I don't think the little bit of wandering I'm doing around campsites ain't adding that much, but trail's in good shape. Oh, it's only somewhat overgrown, like where like the canopy kind of opens, but like the trail's not washed out. It's just really good. After last week's adventure up at Shining Rock, pushing through all those bushes and stuff, I was kind of afraid that today would be something similar. But it's been really pretty. It's gorgeous. So, I mean, this looks like a trail, like going up here maybe to a campsite, but honestly, it don't look like it would be. So it looks like it used to be a campsite. I mean, actually, it don't look that bad, because like you could camp back in there, but it's just kind of overgrown. But decent fire pit for sure. Yeah, I mean, you could easily set a tent right here. And it's nice and soft. It's not bad. I don't see any dead trees. So that is 3. Shoot. Stupid thing. Freaking froze again. God, it's annoying. Yeah, it just drew a straight freaking line. Watch it. Watch it. Stupid. I don't know why it does that. Ugh. Anyway, so my best guess is probably about 3.5. So if any of you guys and gals that watch this video track your hikes using something other than your phone, like a watch or even like a dedicated mapping system, I would love to hear about it, because I'm fed up with that. Thinking about getting a watch, but I bought a Sunto like 3 or 4 years ago and it died within a year and their customer service was non-existent. So just a little hesitant to spend that much money again just for it to die in a year, for as much as I use it. And all I want is just to be able to track my hikes and backpacks and stuff, and maybe even drop like coordinates for the campsites and stuff and create a really good map, and to be able to do the 3D map that y'all see at the beginning of my videos. That's all I want it for. I don't care about other like fitness functions. Heart rate would be okay, but I mean, that's not a necessity. I don't care if it has solar. So sorry to get long-winded, but I'm just at my breaking point with that, because my phone is like overheating and I can't figure out why that's happening. I'm thinking it's because of the app. And I'm using MapMyFitness, which is, I mean, I've used that app for years. But anyway, so if y'all have any recommendations, I would love to hear them. Just any kind of recommendations, like, or even just like ones to stay away from, like ones you've tried and they've been horrible or something. Just let me know y'all's experiences. Love to hear them. So we're back to the junction with Sam Knob where we crossed the stream earlier. So to this point, 3.75. So we'll continue on Flat Laurel. Sally, come here. This is like a campsite. It's like some sort of steel cable. I don't think I would camp in here. This seems buggy. Like there's no air moving at all. There's standing water. Looks like people are camping in here though. Because it looks like, yeah, right over there's a fire ring and a place for a tent. But I don't think I would camp here because it would just be too buggy for me. And like I said, there's no breeze here either, so it just seems like it would be really buggy. Oh, so yeah, it's just past that junction because that junction is right there. Well, I wonder if the whole trail is going to be like this. I don't know if that goes back to a campsite or not. It don't look like one I would want to use. It's so cool to see Sam's Knob. So at 3.85, where I was admiring the view of Sam's Knob, I just came back for a picture and I happened to notice there's a trail here. Looks like it is to a campsite. Check it out. So it's at 3.85. Oh, somebody camping here? This is a nice spot. Oh, it's like a little waterfall over there. Super nice campsite though. I'm assuming that people are coming back. I don't know. Just really pretty. Yeah, I like this campsite. It's definitely more tent friendly. I mean, yeah, it's tent friendly. I wouldn't consider hammocking here. You really don't have a space to do it. I like the little waterfall over there. That's really pretty. Oh, here's a nice campsite. So this is it. Oh my goodness. I would almost be tempted just to stop now. 3.97. But I really don't want an 8-mile day tomorrow and have to drive 2 hours home. But man, what a sight. And you could hammock camp in here. Tent. Whatever you want to do. It's gorgeous. Nice campfiring. Some nice tent spots over there. Probably over there. I'll be right there, be close to the fire. Some nice hammock spots over there. Right here would be a good hammock spot. Good tent right there for sure. That's not, I mean, it's nice and flat. Right down in there's another spot. I mean, it's just really nice. This is really nice. All right, I'll keep going. Does that go up, Doug? That looks like that's on a hill, though. What in the world? It looks like there's a trail going up that way. That way. But I mean, like, that just looks... I don't think I'd want to camp up there. I like being near the water. Okay. I'm assuming that's what that is, because, like, there's no other trails here. And this is 4 miles in. Yeah, so I don't say that anything's here. But, I mean, obviously it's a well-used path. But we'll keep going. Maybe if I bring my mom back and we do an overnight or two, we might camp there and then just like walk around. Because this would be really pretty to do in the winter or like super late fall. See now, here's like a little campsite too. A little muddy entrance. Oh, spider web. Ah. Oh, but this is nice. Yeah, little baby fire ring. You could probably set a tent there, maybe. Probably right here would be a better spot for a tent. But you can see, I mean, the trail's right there. Oh, but there's another campsite. Oh, that's really nice. It's got a nice big fire ring. Huh. That looks like a nice site. I'm gonna take this little side trail down to see what this is called. Waterfalls of Flat Laurel Creek. Oh, this is so pretty. Wow. That little side trail is at 4.1. Oh, it looks like there's another little side trail down. That looks real. Oh, that looks so pretty though. 4.15. Wow, so gorgeous. Seems like this is the worst bit right here. Let's see. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. It's okay. We're a good girl. So it looks like people are going up that way. Pick up. Hey, baby. So it looks like they came through and like trimmed, so it's not so overgrown. So thank you to the trail maintainers or whoever did this. Ow. Oh, it's a shame you can't see the waterfalls from here. It's a cool view of Sam's Knob though. So yeah, we were up there on that little viewpoint. Still can't see the stream, waterfalls. That was a heavily used trail. I don't think I want to go down there. Okay, come on. Because if it goes to the stream, that sounds like it would be a little ways of a walk, because I don't even hear, like, it sounds further away. So we'll just keep stalling this path, because the clouds do seem to be building up, and I know that the thunderstorm chance is like this afternoon, especially around like 2, and it's like 11 or almost 12 right now. So I'd really like to get to camp like around 1 and just have like a kind of a short day. But I mean, like I say, this is a short loop, so even if I stop at like 6 miles, I'll be at, you know, that'll leave me like 5 or 6 tomorrow, so not too bad. Just an enjoyable hike, enjoyable backpacking trip. And like I say, I mean, like, the trail's in really good condition. I was really worried it would be super overgrown. It is definitely clouding up. I don't know when they cut all this back. Stopped here because like it got really overcast and it felt like it was starting to drizzle, so I stopped to get like electronics and stuff put up, and obviously put my rain cover on, but then the sun came back out, so I'll just keep hiking until it like just really kind of opens up. But hopefully we can camp before then. But I didn't know that this trail was also open to mountain biking. Oh, I just got passed by a couple of mountain bikers, so that's pretty cool. I was wondering if it was horseback riders, because it kind of reminded me of the Smokies on the Bent Mackay. You know how I think they clear these out to make room for like head clearance when they're on the horses. So I bet that's who's come through and cleared this, so they have room to ride the bikes and stuff and not run into branches and whatnot. But it's just not pretty. And I don't have signal here at all. So I was trying to check the radar, but no such luck. And I finished the rest of my energy tubes, and that covers it. I didn't really eat anything else, but yeah, just enjoying it. I feel pretty good today, and it's cooler, so it's not like I'm absolutely just drenched in sweat like I was last weekend. We'll keep going and see what else we see. Figure we'll do another maybe a couple or 3 miles today. Might camp at Wildcat Falls. It just depends on what the campsites look like. Or we'll keep on going up and get on the MST. And I heard about a couple of campsites up there. So yeah, it looks like a kind of a campsite, I guess. It's big enough for one tent. Maybe. I really don't even think it's, I mean, if you got like one of them really small one person or like a tarp type situation, you might be able to brig up something right here. But oh, there's some of those ghost pipes. Oh, and this little area is at 4.69. So it looks like there's another little campsite or something at 4.77. Messed up earlier, but oh, I thought that dark root was a snake. I about jumped out of my skin. Oh, it almost looks like an old trail. I mean, I don't see any kind of camp spot. I mean, you could probably make like there where Sally's standing, like a little small campsite. But I mean, I really don't see a good place to, other than this just right here where we're standing. So, oh, maybe it is a side trail to this, whatever this is. Huh. I wonder if this is like some sort of attraction. I mean, it's just kind of interesting that this is so wide here. It looks like a heart, kind of. I mean, I wish I could get a better like overhead view of it. So I guess this is heart rock. I don't know. I mean, I'm just making that up, but I mean, it kind of does look like a heart. I mean, I really don't know if it's called that or not. I don't think it's on the map. But it's at 4.81. Well, it's not labeled anything on the map. But there's a trail that goes up, so I'm wondering if there's like a campsite or something. I may connect up to what we saw a minute ago. Oh. What's all kinds of sticks sticking out of the ground for? Huh. Well, it looks like this used to be a campsite, maybe? They don't seem to be heavily used, but I mean, you can definitely camp right here. And it's pretty soft, a little bit lumpy. This big tree root right here. But I set up right here where Sally is occupying. Right here's the other like fire pit. So yeah, I bet if we'd have kept straight on that little side trail, it probably would have come down here. But probably easier just to stick to the trail. Pretty cool little site though. No views though. But maybe in the winter time you might. Because at least there is a little bit of a breeze up here, so it's not just Bugville. You might could camp right there. I mean, there's no fire ring that I see, but it would be soft. Looks like maybe a little lumpy. But that's at 5.03. It looks like cascades out there, but you can't really see it. Wow, it got crazy dark in here. I think that's rhododendron. I think. Maybe that's Mount Laurel. I can't remember. But, I mean, it's just all over. Like, it's over there a little bit, and then it's like massive over there. And all up here. It's just gorgeous. That's pretty cool. So that's at like 5.5, 5.52, I think. Yeah. So this is Wildcat Falls. It's 5.56. It looks like people are kind of scrambling down there. I don't think I'll go all the way down. I'm going to go down so I can actually see more of the waterfall. So I'm not going to go all the way down, but this right here is really pretty. You can see the waterfall. It's really pretty. It's like the better access point is over there. They don't look as steep. Okay, let's go up now. That's how we go up. Well, it felt like we went down further than what we did. So that was Wildcat Falls. It's really pretty. And kind of remind me of Jones Gap, where it's more of a cascade than an actual waterfall. But we're seeing. Oh man. Oh. So this is at 5.62 more or less. Surprised there's not like a fire ring here. Looks like there might used to been one right there. This would be pretty in the winter, I bet, because you'd have views down the valley. Oh, up here's the campsite with the coinciding breeze. They just move the fire pit. They don't dig it out, they just move it. That's interesting. This is really nice here. I think I want to keep going though. But I mean, this is definitely tent friendly. Probably hammock friendly. Like between these, one of these two trees and that tree, and that tree, and that tree. And then you can tie back into the trail here. Plus, I mean, like, you're not far from that waterfall either, so it'd be a pretty, relatively easy water source. Okay, keep on going. So I've had a sad realization. The goo energy gels do not set well with my stomach. So I've been having stomach problems ever since I ate them. So pretty. This is pretty. Well, there's some afternoon thunderstorms are trying to blow in. 6 miles. Definitely looks hammock friendly. As it is on a hill. But like, I don't know, and like, it don't seem like there's a lot of like broken stuff, so should be relatively safe, but it's definitely hammock friendly. Lots of trees. Probably the biggest trick would be finding ones that's appropriately spaced. I don't see a lot of room for a tent unless it's on the back side of this rock. Man, there's a nice breeze here. Whew. That's a leg burner. Really don't see. Now I see a bunch of firewood up there. It looks like people might have made a fire there at one time. Whew. I mean, it just goes off every which way. Oh, that's just down limbs. Do you have plenty of firewood if there was actually a fire pit? We'll go up here because this up here looks awesome. There seems to be a lot of deadfall in here. Look at that. I mean, that right there looks like a really good place for a tent, though. This is nice, though. I just wish it was a little bit closer to some water. Golly, that breeze feels good, though. Wow. Hey, you might have a good tent spot right here in this little soft area, just like right in here. It's about the only place in here suitable for a tent. And you probably could set up right in here, but you're gonna be on a slope. We'll keep walking because I kind of want to knock out, because there's like a half-mile road walk that I'm dreading. So we'll knock that out, get on the MST, and find a campsite along the MST, I think. And that way maybe we can be close enough to courthouse to see sunrise in the morning. But we'll just see how far we make it. Because honestly, if there was water here, I'd probably stop here. That rock is really cool. I say that's a nice campsite, and there's a breeze. At least right now there is. And after all the wandering around, we're back on the trail at 6.19. So I think this is Split Falls or something. Yeah, Split Falls. So we're not far from the road, and then we have this uphill road walk from there to MST. Ready to go? Let's go. Oh, I wonder if there's a campsite up there. No campsite here, but this sure would be a nice site. There's a breeze here by the water. Is that a campsite? So this would be at 6.35. Oh, that's a nice big fire ring. I don't really trust hanging off that tree, but neither one of those look too good. Super nice fire ring though, just really full. Here's another fire ring. Looks like you could fit a tent right there. I really didn't see much of a place for a tent back there. And this is really nice. Got a stream, got a breeze. Really don't see a super good spot for my hammock, especially to be able to deploy my tarp. I might could hang between that tree and that tree, but that tree there don't look too good. But you could probably fit at least one tent right here. Kind of lumpy, but it's not bad. But like here, I don't see anywhere to like pitch a tent or a hammock really. We'll keep going. I smell a campfire. Right here looks like a little fire. I mean, you'd be right. I mean, like, this is a trail. But looks like there's a trail going back this way, and this is at 6.47. Now, I don't see a campsite back in here. Wonder if people are just shortcutting the road walk a little bit. Okay, we'll go back this way. We're 651 back on the trail, and we're not far from the road walk. And it's starting to rain. Joy. Those people can just camp right here in the trailhead. Oh, okay. I'm not looking forward to this road walk. But if you're wanting to start the loop from 251, this is the parking area off 251. Pretty small, as you can see. Here we go. I think this is like a half mile. So it looks like there's a parking space there. Alright, so we're starting the road walk at 6.58. And you can see this is a busy road. This is one of the reasons I wasn't looking forward to this. I think this is where people are kind of shortcutting the road walk and just going down that. I think I'd rather just go down there at the end of the guardrail. I don't think you're saving much time. You can see there's not a lot of road space, shoulder space to walk. It's better than what I thought it would be though. It looks like right there's a parking spot. Well, at least it's not lightning, and at least it's not sunny baking my brain. So, Sally, off the road. Come on, off the road. Stay. I mean, you would think that they would do some sort of parallel trail, you know, that run down there so you wouldn't have to road walk. I mean, I know this is a short road walk, but it seems to be a really busy road. So don't I don't recommend it. I mean, like, there's some shoulder, but it's not a lot. So anytime I hear a car coming, I just kind of stop and have Sally get out of the road, and just to make sure we get out of the road. Plus, when you go this way, you're going uphill. So I don't know what's worse on your joints, you know. Going downhill, you seem to put more pressure on your knees, so maybe a blessing that it's uphill. But maybe we're not far from the MST, hopefully. There's another car. So the MST pops out right there. So we accidentally passed the trail. I didn't see it coming up because it kind of goes against how you would see it if you're hiking this direction, or the way we were hiking. So you see the little stairs over there? That's the MST. But like the sign's all the way back off the road, and for some reason I thought like it went up the road a piece, but it don't. So it comes out there, goes across the road, straight over there. So I mean, like, you know, you come up from that direction, and there's, I mean, like, just standing here, I would have no clue where the trail was at. Because like I say, I mean, there's no marker right there, and I know it's like right there. I guess they just assume everybody's coming from the MST, not from that direction. Still, it's like, jeez. Just know, once you get to the end of this guardrail and you see a park on the area for like 2, maybe 3 cars, I think 2. And know when you get kind of to the end and you see the MST on that side of the road, look to your left and you'll see the stairs. But you wouldn't see it just like coming up. I'm so glad I didn't just keep walking that way. That would have been stupid. Okay. Whew, let's see what the MST is all about. I mean, I've been on some of the other sections of the MST, but I honestly couldn't tell you which ones. But it's just mainly when it overlaps or something. So I know like the Skinny Dip Falls hit overlaps and stuff, so, or crosses it at least. So we'll see how this trail is. Where's the sun back? Hoping we'll get lucky with the weather today. Or at least for the next couple hours while we finish our hike today. So I think we got just around 2 miles. It just depends on what campsites we see. Oh, and that crossing was probably around 6.95 maybe. 6.96 because we come up this hill and it's that, so we'll just see what we see. I'm so glad the sun's coming out and there's a breeze. That is the symbol for the MST. No firing, but you could definitely hang in here. You trust the trees. And you can definitely tent. It's plenty flat enough, but no firing. Roughly 7.1. So that's 7.26. There is nice little tent site here. Really soft ground. And it's not really a fire ring, so I don't think I would burn out of that. But I mean, you could definitely hammock camp on this other side. Plenty of trees. Of course, that one there's leaning. can't tell if that's a creek or if that's rain. I think it's just a creek. So here's one water source, but it's not flowing. It's probably about 6.3. Oh, sorry, 7.3. I wonder if it turns and cross it up there, if this is the best spot to get water from. So the trail crosses it, so I'm gonna keep going up. Oh, it's got a nice little bridge. How cute! Oh, wait, is that a campsite right there? That's a campsite. I'm gonna go ahead and set up camp and get water later. I wonder if this is... Oh, there's no fire ring. Oh, there is a fire ring. Yes. Nice. Oh, wait, looks like over there's another one. Okay, so, I mean, this in here looks good, though. And that over here might, this over here might look better. Let's check it out. Oh, man, there's all kinds of campsites back in here. Oh, somebody left their glasses. Let's see. Don't really want to go over there. That tree over there looks like it's leaning. Okay, I think this is going to be it. Because this fire thing looks nice. And I got plenty of privacy back here. I really don't like being set up next to the trail. Oh, somebody else with a hammock was here. There's his hammock strap. What do you think, Sally? Like it? So this is... because I'm worried that the other sites might be taken. Plus, this is nice being next to... Oh, you're on whine. You don't like it? You don't like it? Should we keep going? You want to keep going, don't you? You ain't got a good vibe, do you? You got that look on your face like I'm not going to settle, I'm going to whine. So we'll just get water here, I guess. And then keep on going. Because I really did want to stay a little bit closer to the courthouse. So that way we could get up in the morning and it'd be a relatively easy, you know, like night hike to see sunrise at Devil's Courthouse. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and get water here though. Somewhere here. Saw a good drop somewhere. So I think we got maybe 3/4 of a mile. Hopefully nobody else is hanging there. There's the sun again. Oh goodness. It's drizzling and then it suns. Who knows what it's going to do. Yeah, we'll just keep going. This is nice though, but Sally don't seem too sure about things, so I'll get water down there. And then we'll keep going up the trail. Oh, there's the trail. Oh, apparently it goes that way. You know, it looks like it goes that way. That's kind of confusing. You cross the stream and then like I saw there's a marker on the side of this tree. Yeah. And then over there. So cross the bridge and then go this way. Meantime, we're going to get some water for camp. I'm going to grab about 4 liters or so, just in case I do have a fire. That way I can make sure it's out. Alright, so I'm going to pass on this beautiful campsite. See, I got a little snooze in while I filtered some water. So I got 2 liters of dirty, 2 liters of clean, and like 250 or 500 mil for her. But that's in her bag. So keep on the trail. I don't think we got much more than a mile, so tell you what, as rocky as the other trail was, this is just as rooty. Oh, that's cool, that little seam in the rock. Oh, that's a cool tree. Wow, that's an interesting cliff. Huh. So I just looked on the map, and that rock outcropping right there, straight ahead, that is Devil's Courthouse. That's where we're going to try to go for sunrise in the morning. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see where we find camp at. I just looked, and I think we've done most of our elevation for today. So we should be on the easy side of things, hopefully. This is so pretty. Oh, this is really pretty. It's that like pine, whatever these trees are. Like, it just smells so good. Well, there's a ton of down wood in here. Well, we can make a heck of a fire if the campsite's close. So the sun was out a minute ago and now it's thundering. It's just like, but it sounds like it's to our east, so hopefully it's going to stay to our east. Is there any fire rings? Oh, well, that ain't a fire ring. Oh, let me check the map just to make sure. So, I mean, it's thundering. But, I'm not burning that, but I'm not going to stay here either because there's a whole lot of deadness in this area. And I just don't trust it. So, we're going to keep going. I don't think we're far from the next campsite. Hopefully the final campsite of the day. Oh, but that is around 8.49. 8.5, somewhere in there. Maybe a little bit more than that. But I've also been hearing people, so I don't know. They may be in that campsite. No. Hoping not, though. Hoping they're just out for a day hike. It stays that way and it's not moving north. That sounds pretty serious. Yeah, it's pretty dark over that way. Okay. Oh, I see a fire ring over there. An actual fire ring. So that'd be nice, hopefully. There's plenty of wood down to burn. For sure. Let's see. I know I just saw a fire ring, I thought. Let's see. I mean, this don't look too bad. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty. Just like, I mean, because all these trees look dead. That's not a comforting feeling. Especially with my luck with trees this year. I mean, this looks heavily used. As you can tell, out here's a good tent site. Sally looks happy. She's not whining. That's a good sign. So we may just call it good here, because I'm done. We'll try to pick the best trees we can and go with it. We'll wander around a little bit, but this is, I mean, it's a big camp. This is one of the biggest fire rings I've seen in this area, and this is so right in here. And it's 8.6. So we'll have a wander around first just to see what it looks like. There used to be a fire ring there. Roots sticking up. Oh. I mean, you see, I mean, it's just, I don't know if are they actually dead? I don't know. But I feel like whatever we do, we need to make a decision and stick with it, because I do not like that thunderstorm. It does sound like it's getting further away, so maybe we'll be okay. But definitely plenty of tent sites in here too. You just gotta trust the trees that are going to stay upright. Pick a couple of trees and stick with it. And just hope and pray one don't come crashing down on our heads. So there's really not a lot of fire pits. It's just this one big one. But I mean, you can see a couple other places where there's probably been, but I'm wondering if someone's done this or whoever comes in here and takes care of the campfire pits or whatever, if they came in and just made one big one. That way you didn't have scattered campfires throughout here to try to check. But you mean, like, there's that one over there that used to be there. There was one down there where it looked like there used to be one. That out there looks like a really good place to camp, but there's no fire ring. So anyway, fixing to fix some food because I'm hungry. And feed Sally. But got my tarp set up. Got my hammock. But instead of an underquilt, I'm just going to try using my gossamer gear pad. But it's only supposed to get in the 60s tonight. So we'll see how this works. And yeah, I've got Sally's stuff there. So I brought the bear canister. Because, you know, we're in this area, gotta have it. So, but I love this little stand of like forest here. It's really pretty. Just a lot of dead. It seems like see, these two trees are dead. So I had to kind of really look around, and honestly, I'm just hoping and praying. Because, I mean, you never know that none of these come crashing down on my noggin. None, or Sally's noggin, for that fact. Anyway, we'll get ourselves sorted out, and we'll cook some dinner, maybe. I'm waiting to see if it's going to start raining or not. Because I really don't want to cook under while I'm sleeping. And it's like, it'll be sunny, and then it clouds up, and then it's sunny again, and then it'll thunder. You can hear it. It sounds like it's getting further away, but now it's like clouding up from that direction where I used to see blue sky there a minute ago. So we may just put all this stuff in Sally's tent and just wait to see. Because it's only 4:30. I mean, I am hungry, but I'm going to wait it out. Just so maybe we can have fire and all that. But maybe try to gather up some of this wood before it gets rained on, if it does rain. So I need to get busy. So it has completely clouded up. So I'm gonna wait to eat and start the fire. Hopefully it's just a passing storm and then it'll clear back out. I feel like I gotta get them out. Firewood, hopefully. I mean, there's a good bit laying around, and plus I've got that. It's already in the fire pit, so. But I don't have cell phone service here to check the weather, so I don't really know if it's just clouds or if it's actually going to storm here. Because it quit thundering. But now it's just like eerily quiet. Other than just the road noise from the Blue Ridge Parkway. So I think I'm going to get in the hammock and just read for a little bit and wait to do dinner. It looks like the sun's trying to come back out. It was dripping rain. Kind of sprinkling. So I'm trying to get the radar to load. I've got 1 bar of LTE, but nothing's really loading, so I don't know. Because I think the rain chance was only till like 6 or something. Like afternoon thunderstorms, basically. So, and it's... Ooh, it's all around. Ooh, I don't know if I want to wait or not. I may need to go ahead and eat. Because that don't look good. And I don't know how fast that's coming in either. And it's 5:22. So as much as I hate to do it, I don't want to cook under my tarp. Because I don't want to have to move all my junk while in the middle of trying to eat. That's Sally over there, but yeah, just sit beside our side firewood pile that we gathered for nothing. I should have ate earlier. It's kind of silly on my part, I guess. I was really thinking it was just afternoon thunder showers, but after looking at the radar, I'm not solely convinced of that, so. For dinner, we got packet gourmet ostentatious tortilla soup. Comes with hot sauce and the tortilla bits and jack cheese. But I think if they package it like the chili, then the chips and the cheese will probably be in one package, which is inconvenient because I can eat the tortilla chips as long as they were corn. I think they were corn. But I can't have the cheese, so I have to throw away both of them. But anyway, 12 ounces of water. I need to get my water out. But yeah. And then all that's in there now is just my breakfast scramble, which I was going to have in the morning, which now I'm kind of wondering if I'll even want that in the morning or not. But we'll see. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and cook dinner. And then now my stove, I may not even be able to eat dinner. God, this is going to be so frustrating. So when I go to like screw it in, it you know, because you screw it and you hear the air and then you keep screwing it and then it shuts up. Well, here's what mine's doing. And I don't want to blow myself up, so I'm not going to light this and it doing this. But see, it's not. And I've got it like all the way tight. So I guess I'm going to be without dinner. It's entirely frustrating. It should have like enough to do one meal. But it's just weird that it won't shut up. See, look at this. Look at this. It's just moving in. Sad about my dinner though. That's just entirely frustrating. I guess I'll eat a bar and go to bed. Or, you know, go to bed and read or whatever. It's ridiculous, but it's just, yeah, so is not eating. Especially me, because I like my food. I guess that's another bonus of cold soaking. Maybe my stove is rebelling where I've cold soaked the last trip and it got left behind. Maybe it's rebelling. Whatever. It's just, you know, when you're frustrated and it's like you just don't feel like eating. I was trying to fit all this crap back in the bear canister. I hate the bear canister. Now, I understand, you know, it's probably better than a bear hang, especially the way I bear hang, but so I'm gonna have this superfood cookie as my dinner, I guess. I mean, I've got plenty of snacks. I've got a couple of electrolytes and a bar for tomorrow. So, and a venison strip for Sally, so. I even packed in hot sauce. Oh well. Sometimes there's just, you know, things happen, but kind of want to just go ahead and start a fire, honestly. Since I spent the time gathering this stupid wood, and it's taking up space under my tarp. I don't know. I may just leave it for the next person. I wonder if this is that gap between the next severe line of storms. I probably need to use this time to just tighten everything down, make sure everything's put up. Sally's over there just apparently going to lay in the rain. We got all of our food stuff over there, and just started to rain. I just kind of tensioned everything, make sure it was okay. And Sally, come here. Get out of the rain. Well, don't look so sad about it. Jeez. Come on. Quit being a rebellious child. Alright, but Mama, I want in the hammock. Come on. Get in there. This is wet. You're wet. So we'll just lay in the hammock. Wish I'm not complaining about it. Could be worse. But I don't know. At least I did have extra snacks, so I didn't have to completely starve. And I got snacks for tomorrow on the hike out. So, I mean, the hike out tomorrow is only like 5 miles, so should be okay. Probably go to bed early. Try to leave camp by like 4 or 5 in the morning. At least by 5. I would probably need to start packing up by about 4. But, I'll try to get to Devil's Courthouse for sunrise if it's not raining. If I wake up and it's raining, I'm not gonna mess with it, but it'd be cool, because especially if like the fog and stuff kind of goes back down in the valley during the night. It'd be cool to be like above the clouds. But like I say, we'll get in the hammock and read and stuff. Might film a little more if I see something interesting, but it was a great day on trail. I mean, really is a really pretty section. I really liked that first section when we was by Flat Laurel Creek. That was really pretty. The MST is really nice, but like there's just not a lot of campsites. And there was that one by the creek, and then this one. I think that's it. That's all I've seen on this section so far. But we did about 8.5 miles today. So I'll just enjoy the evening. Of course, Sally's in her bed. Yeah, you're in the bed, aren't you? Yes, you are. And got my pack back there, a pot and everything, so. You like your bed? You like your tent? I love this pup tent by Dutchware. I'll try to do like a full review where I set it up just by itself so y'all can kind of see it better. But I mean, this is it's a good sized tent. I mean, she's 35 pounds, and it fits my pack. It'll fit 2 packs and miscellaneous other stuff. I don't have her pack in there because it's soaking wet from where she was in the stream earlier, and I just didn't feel like having a wet pack in the morning, so it won't hurt anything for her pack to get wet by the rain. But anyway, tired. Ready to get in the hammock. But I am glad I brought my sandals this time. These are the Shama sandals. I think they're handmade in California or something. But they got pretty good tread. I mean, not hiking tread, obviously, but good for like around camp. And I like that it's secure so I can walk around without them flipping and flopping everywhere. I got my shoes under there, so anyway, I just enjoy the hammock. I mean, it is pouring down. Try to get an early start in the morning. Just depends on how I feel, but we'll just see what we see tomorrow night.